Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Dak Prescott balling out, fired up. Let's get into it. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Dak Prescott playing at a high level. My goodness. Love the communication at the line of scrimmage. Get the pass protection locked in. This is a hell of a route down here at the bottom. Little wheel comeback. Good luck covering that. Triple move, triple deke. This is a hell of a throw. Get popped right in the face, too. Off platform going to your left. Again, just paying attention to how they're handling this pass pro here. Look at the communication. He knows exactly where the point is. Love what they do here. Zeke coming up, staying in the A gap. Now, we'll talk about what exactly happens here because this is a stunt from hell for the right guard. And it's a tough look on the running back, but this is a great job from Prescott. Now, this is a hell of a move down here at the bottom of the screen. This wide receiver shifts over. And we're going to get, it's really a pseudo wheel comeback. Now, I'm not sure how you would ever protect for this thing in the pocket for as long as it takes to develop, but it's borderline uncoverable. And no, the Chiefs run variations of this, but they usually move Patrick Mahomes off the launch point and are able to get out there and kind of buy enough time. So just this little like quick wheel up and then back. I mean, good luck covering that unless you know it's coming. But pass pro wise, thing to pay attention to here, anytime they're going to come up and threaten 6. Okay, so we have 6 here, pass pro wise. We should be good, all things considered, unless you're playing Bill Belichick. And we'll see from the back end here that there's a stunt with that backer. He goes and picks the right guard, and then the back's going to have no chance to pick up that kind of line stunt. It's just not going to happen. I don't care how good you are. I don't know if I've ever seen a running back be able to insert themselves in the A-gap and pick up a twist. So watch 890 here. So Zeke is going to 8. The line is sliding the other way. Now that in a normal world, that would be great. So he comes up, he hits the A gap right here, and we're sitting pretty. Boom. Now the running back's still going to be able to come up and block him. But what happens right here, instead, we got 8 comes up and goes right in and picks this guard. And then we're able to get just this little Mike tackle stunt. And that's just too hard. Normally you would say, oh, the center and the guard could pick this up. But a back and a guard are going to pick that up? Probably not. So again, how the pass protection is tethered to the quarterback performance on display right here. And this is high art from New England. 8. Boom. There it is. Good luck. Zeke tries the box out. That's not going to work. Well, I guess it does right here. Not going to work very long. Great job from Prescott. Next one here, a little touchdown corner. Everyone's favorite power pass. Too easy. Puts a lot of stress on the defense here. Really like the design. So let's talk design here. It looks like they have an extra offensive lineman in on the offensive left. So this kind of looks like a big old guy right here. So again, everything says this way, and then we're going to come out here, and usually it's corner or 7, and it's into the flat. And then the really important block here is the back. Usually one of these guys bluffs whoever's in the C gap. So bluff, and then into the flat, bluff into the corner, and then the back has to come from the T and go chop this person down. So he takes his left shoulder and puts it in the outside quad and chops him down. And if you don't get him down, it's very hard to make this play work. You can see the chop right there. He goes right shoulder. What do I know? Right shoulder, right quad. But again, just so much pressure on those linebackers to come up and hit this thing at the goal line. You got extra backside protection with the bigs in, and that's easy. Really nice from Prescott. Just put your back foot in the ground, lay it out there. But this is just as equal great offensive architecture. Again, understanding that protection from the back, you got to go, boom, chop him down, get his hands down so you can throw the flat or the corner. Very nice. Yes, please. Right here, 3rd and 9. Red area. This is definitely a throw he would love to have back. Now, playing against New England, this looks like 0. Well, pretty rare to get 3rd and 9, 0 down here. There's just no reason, because if you get a sack, you're still going to kick a field goal. Most likely, I would always say double the stars. Now, it helps that I've cut the video and edited it, know what it is, but double the stars looks sloppy. That looks like 0. But in reality, you don't know who, well, you have a decent idea who they're going to double. They're usually going to double your best players. So right here, whoever this is, whoever they decide to double, it's essentially 0. And then they have these extra players in here now, assuming that the back doesn't come out, that they're able to then go hunt up. So what you're trying to do down here is find the one-on-one. So if they're going to take their guy, their doubles here, and go here, well, then we don't want to throw there. Now, it doesn't mean that you never can, but this right here on a little seam or bender, that's a great shot. One-on-one, outside leverage. Yes, please. He can make this throw all day, every day. 99 out of 100 times, this is a touchdown. So, again, it's crazy to think, you know, he's playing at such a high level and we're leaving throws like this on the field. I mean, check that seam out. Now, it almost looks like they're on the wrong page. Like the wide receiver is bending that thing and Dak's like throwing it at him. I think it's just a miss. But again, kind of a funky look if you're not used to seeing double the stars or red 7 or however you want to call the coverage down here. Because you have time. It's not 0. But again, that's a throw that I'm confident he can make the vast, vast majority of the time and would expect himself to. From the back end here, you can see it just gets a little funky. Like, you know, this is advanced calc right here. Who's coming? Who's blitzing first? We got an odd front. Got guys walked up. Is it 0? Is it not 0? We see him bailing out. 21's getting out of there. We're anticipating double the stars. There it is. We got time. Now make that throw. You know, it's just being super nitpicky, but, you know, he's kind of moving a little bit to his left. Would love to see him get just a line up a little bit better. I think would help. Again, he bounces to his left. But again, that's being super nitpicky for a guy who had a ridiculous game. A ridiculous game and another touchdown left on the table like this. And it's a nice play by them, but to go from what should be a touchdown to a red zone interception, tough. Especially on a throw like that where you think you would be able to see it and make that throw. Okay, so we're going to get this pre-snap shift, go from 2x2 to 3x1. Now, when they go over in motion, everybody, 20 years ago, this would mean man for sure. It doesn't mean man all the time. It's an indicator that it could be man, most likely some iteration of man match, especially versus the Patriots. But, I mean, that's a scene that we got to have. Tough, especially to get a red zone pick out of it. You don't get clean shots like that very often. Well, I should say that he's already had one in this game. But just being super nitpicky of the footwork here. He's on the hash. He throws that thing from over the guard. Doesn't have to. Would also love to see Zeke get out on that check down too. But I love watching Elliott go trying to make this tackle right here. All effort. Next one here, 3rd and 7, red area. Big down. Go from 2x2 to 3x1. Almost pseudo nub. Again, is it 0? Is it brackets? Everybody at the line of scrimmage looks a little bit different now. Pass pro. Just a beautiful play versus 0. Nice fade away. I actually think the pass protection isn't perfect here. We'll see how they sort it out, but I love Dak's communication at the line of scrimmage. He is the conductor up there. Look at him. You go here. You guys are going here. The back is there. Whatever, whatever. I really do think here, we'll let it play one time and then come back and talk about what Elliott's doing here. I actually think he makes the wrong decision. Again, not knowing exactly what the pass pro is, but the line is sliding to the left here. So with the line sliding to the left, you would think that he was going to go, this would get the center going here. So it's here, here, here. And we're going to go out here and out here. Now with this look, I'm going to guess that the back is going to go edge to edge. And maybe he just doesn't see this defender right here because he's kind of covered up. But a good indicator of pressure is anytime defensive players are stacked like this. You actually don't see this very much in the league because they're usually better at hiding it. But if you see somebody stacked like this, that's a great indicator that this guy is blitzing, right? They're actually kind of stacked over here as well. So both indicators that we're probably going to get it. But if he's to this side, you would think his first priority would be to this side and then here. And that's kind of, to me, why if I was playing quarterback here, I would anticipate Zeke here, and you would want to drift this way to make this throw. So it's kind of hard to get critical here of his footwork, especially versus 0 anytime. But here, to me, the short edge is to the left. See what I mean? They're both coming. They're both backed up. he drifts to me just perfectly, but I would anticipate the free runner being from the right. But that's just a beautiful throw once you let this thing go. Nice job. You'd half expect him to get in the end zone there. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you want even more quarterback school content, you want the long format stuff. You want to be like you're in an NFL meeting, in an NFL quarterback room. Check out the QB School Patreon community, usually 3 to 4 videos a month. Get over there, support the channel. And then if you are looking for the absolute premium content that we offer here, check out the courses. Have a number of different courses. Have a free course, quick game course, RPO course, pass protection, how to beat every coverage, tempos course, all sorts of courses. Get down there in the description and check those out. I appreciate the support. Let's keep this one going. Again, let it play full speed so you can see the communication of it. Look at Dak, making sure he knows exactly where the identification is for the pass pro. Okay, you two are going over there. Backs edge to edge. We're just going to run away from this over or special from the number 3. Got to have a lot of trust. Your guys are going to be in the right spot, do their thing to be able to hang back there and throw that type of route versus that type of pressure. That's not a quick hot, right? We're bailing, we're taking time, we're trusting. But I love the conductor element of him being able to go up there and compose the pass protection and hit this thing real time. See it, touch, accurate ball in the red area, massive third down, big time. Touchdown right here, this little RPO, we're just throwing a fade up top. And really the route is beautiful. The patience at the line of scrimmage. And for me here, the patience at the line of scrimmage, normally I would be like, I don't love that release, I just want you to go. But when you're this tight in the red area, the super tight red, and the quarterback's in gun, you got to work it a little bit or else he doesn't have time to catch it and get it up and down. So that patience there, little dance at the line of scrimmage, I would say normally in wide receiver school, that would be frowned upon. But in the tight red, you have to do it, especially when the quarterback's in shotgun. It's a beautiful touch, though, right in the bucket, right in the pylon. But again, the connection of the system, the structure. Okay, tight red zone, fade, can't just go. You got to work it. Now, it helps when you got an absolute beast out there that can create that kind of separation. But that is a beautiful throw. That's a touchdown with just about any wide receiver in the league. Just an absolute strike. That kind of accuracy, that deep in the red area, with that kind of intricate timing with the shotgun, they make it look easy. That is not easy to throw a fade from the 1 from shotgun. And it's on both of them, really. But the throw is outstanding. Another one here, him just making a play. Again, to the slot down here to the bottom on what's a slant scramble drill. This is a massive chunk. Get in empty. It's not there originally. A lot of space. But what I'm loving here, obviously, his off-platform stuff, when he's able to get outside the pocket, create, but it's also his vision. The awareness, the not to panic. So no to the inside fade to the left. No. Eyes downfield, put your foot in the ground. See it and deliver a ball that he can catch and run. It's not like a contested jump ball. That's great vision. This is just inside fade up top to the number 2 with a little stick and then double slant down here to the bottom. So whatever takes him across, there it is. No. And that, let me just look at the space in the middle of the field. Lamb throws up the mailbox. Hit it. There it is. Left-hand mailbox. See ya. Recess. Beautiful. These guys make these scramble drills look so easy nowadays. Great job. Just outstanding vision, outstanding playmaking ability. Just calm, cool. Not turning a bad play into a disaster. You're turning it into a great play. It's not there. You protect the play caller. You go out there and make a big play like that. That's just a huge play. Chunk. And then here, obviously, 3rd and 25 for the game, essentially. This is a beautifully constructed play. I mean, just gorgeous. And really takes advantage of what New England, I think, is known for doing with their man match stuff, where you're going to cut the one receiver side, and we'll talk about exactly what that is. But watch 21. He's going to drive that shallow. That's going to create a void back there for that deep end. And the crazy thing about it is if the deep end isn't there, Elliott on the wheel is going to be there. So let's take a second here and really talk through this, because this is a thing of beauty. You don't see a whole lot of quads in the league. And what I mean by that is 4 eligibles kind of out immediately. So we're going to get 4 guys out down here. We're going to run what I'm going to call just a normal kind of all go special or over, clear seam, and then here comes that dagger or big in. Now that in and of itself is a pretty good play, usually paired with a shallow. And so what I'm talking about cutting that shallow, I'm talking about this safety in whatever man match defense they're playing. He gets this release fast now, he's going to take this thing. So if this player were to just hang here and pretend like we're just playing country cover 3 and he comes across and he just hangs right here, there's a decent chance that he runs into the face of this deep end. So just that's about game planning, knowing what you're going to get, having a good idea that he's going to cut this thing. It's going to create a big void there. Now, all that being said, it's a great play. Everything is good, right? The ball ends up here, massive conversion, clear, I'll go special with the shallow. Now, how about this? The wheel, the fast 4 out here is a big play too. So if that wasn't there, okay, so they don't do it, this is a big hit. And that's when you look at the film, I think why do some guys have reputations for having great offensive design? It's because there are multiple guys open. So play it out. First, let's watch that safety up top. He's going to cut the shallow. That's going to create the bones for where that in is open. So now the in is there. Big play. Now let's watch that wheel from Elliott. Down, and there it is. I mean, might even be a bigger play. So just outstanding design. Now, great execution from Prescott. Patience. Drive that ball down the field. Nice catch from Lamb too, obviously. But I love the fact that there are multiple guys open at this type of situation. I mean, for real? 3rd and 25? That's a hell of a play. My goodness. Special. And then the walk-off winner here, just a little naked. Love seeing him go 1, 2, 3 here. Again, kind of confused coverage-wise, I think, a little bit for the Patriots with the release that they do. But that's a walk-off winner. Love to see it. Not sure about the ending there. But taunting aside, the thing here for Prescott, 1, 2, 3. Watch him. No to the flat. No to the corner. So again, no to the flat right there. Pump. No to the corner. 88, no. Now he sees Lamb mailbox him. We see the mailbox. There it is. Mr. Mailbox. It's outstanding. And that's a dime, yo. I mean, he's wide open. It's one of those throws you don't want to miss. It's a cheap shot at the end, man. How about the push? Hell of a way to end a game, though. My goodness, great job from Prescott on so many different levels. Now let's talk about how we got so open. We get a little miscommunication up top. So again, when you do all this types of intricate defenses, and this is no smash on them, this is just the truth, and you have any sort of like switch release here, it's going to cause confusion, or it has the possibility to cause confusion. So when he goes here and he goes here, who knows what their rules are for whatever specific coverage they're in. Normally, the easiest way to do this is sort this thing out and banjo it, or you take the first one out, I'll take the first one in. Right here, it looks like the corner hesitates for just a tick. So he hesitates just a tick because he gets that release, and that's enough for him. Lamb is that fast that you're never going to catch up. So really pay attention here to that corner about how he gets so open. See just that little hesitation with that pseudo switch release, and that's just too much space. But again, the ball is outstanding. The ball handling, world class, fade away, just thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. Love the fact that the patience to go 1, 2, 3 and throw a strike with this little cute twist. Nothing like a good mailbox walk-off. Just an absolute strike. Love the accuracy. Outstanding. So that is a wrap. Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, offensively playing at a really high level. Fun to break down. Let me know what you thought. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.